Hello everyone and welcome back to the Operation Persian Freedom campaign for the A-10C II in DCS World, and welcome to Mission 15, The Raid. So for this one we have very little in the way of briefing. We have just been told that we need to take off and quickly head out to support a time-critical Special Forces operation aimed at seizing enemy intelligence or high-ranking leaders. So we just need to scramble, get up, we've just got a single waypoint, and we'll find out the rest en route. So let's jump in and see how all this goes.
Gunman 2-1, I'm holding overhead, Angel 13, climb and form on my way. Gunman 2-1. Gunman 2-1 approaching Angels 13, ready to proceed. Copy, Steve, follow me, we're heading north, climbing Angels 18. Gunman 2-1. What are we looking at today, Davey? We've got urgent task in the supported time-sensitive raid by Special Forces. Sounds like we have intel on an IRGC location, and someone or something important's turned up. Overlord will update us. Let's check in now. Gunman 2-1 set. Overlord, this is Gunman flight en route to alert task in. Request words.
Copy, Gunman, stand by. Okay, Gunman, we have a Special Forces team en route to a village east of Bruges. We have intel that a senior IRGC commander is present. Special Forces call sign is Forge. Surgeon by Halo. Call sign Archangel. Archangel will hold 10 miles from target until you're overhead.
Copy, Overlord. Any intel on what forge you're facing down there?
Intel suggests a dozen or so fighters at the target location. No reports on any heavy equipment, but I would assume manpads are in the area.
Intel suggests.
Forge has been assigned comms channel red. Make contact when approaching the target area. Overlord out.
This all sounds very reactive. It is, Steve. We're not sure what forge is going to be walking into, but that's why we're going to be there. Like Overlord said, assume there will be some air defenses in the area, so stay high as much as possible. Copy, lead. If it's anything like our last sortie, we're going to be busy. Efer up to that, Steve. Steve, we're approaching the target area. Push Fox Mike to red. Set. This is Gunman 1-1, 2x A-10 supporting Forge.
Gunman 1-1, Forge 6-3. Good to have you back in the saddle again.
Glad to be here, Forge. We're approaching the target area. What's the play here?
Archangel is going to insert us half a click south of the village. Cross the dry riverbed and infiltrate the target. We're hoping to catch them off guard. Once the position is secure, we're going to search and scoop with intel and prisoners. Recon in opposition is sketchy in our opinion. Command says we're only looking at light resistance to the target building, but my gut says expect more. So, eyes like a hawk, Gunman. We're inbound to the LZ now, ETA 6 miles. Forge out.
Okay, Steve. Hold overhead the village. We'll stay above the cloud. Don't want to tip anyone off. Descend and hold Angels 15. I'll hold at Angels 18. Copy, lead.
Forge approaching LZ. Gunman, stand by. Alright, Forge is on the deck, moving out. Gunman, our target is in a cluster building south of the main village. That's just north of the dry riverbed. The target building is the brick and sandstone building on the east of this location, home to satellite. I'll provide updates as we push through. Out.
Okay, Gunman 2-1. Drop below the cloud and get visual on Forge.
Slightly terrifying diving through the cloud layer that is pretty much co-altitude with the mountains either side of the ridge. Either way, do make it through, manage not to crash, and then do get eyes on the compound quite quickly.
Forge crossing the riverbed. Forward, breaching target building. Archangel, target secure, 6 Echo KIA, no survivors. Extracting 5 mics. Break. Gunman, keep eyes on the village.
Wilco 463. Steve, eyes open. Let me know if you see anything. Gunman 2-1.
So very much like one of the first missions in the campaign, here we're just providing overwatch, keeping an eye out, looking for anything that's suspicious. If we spot anything, we can call it in on the F10 menu. And the first thing I see is a car rapidly approaching on this road, heading straight for the compound, and so call this one in.
Car approaching from the northeast. Dr. Gunman 2-1, I've got him. Let's see where he goes.
But that doesn't map for anything, it's just bypassing. Civilians are still using roads.
Car is leaving the area. Let it go. Resume search.
The next one I don't spot, but my wingman calls in.
Truck on the north of the village. Let's monitor. Truck is leaving the area. Let it go.
Then what I do eventually see is this little group here on the TGP sticking out on the IR view. Zoom in, they are insurgents, and so call this one in as a higher threat.
Lead, I've got Italian armed men moving through the village northeast of Fortress position. Copy, Steve. I have tally. 463, time to move. We got hostiles incoming from the northeast.
Copy, gunman, we're bugging out. Break. Archangel, we're Oscar Mike. Fuck, contact right. Contact close. Man down. Gunman, we're taking fire from the building 200 feet northwest of our location. They've got us totally pinned. We're going back to the target building. Need you to level that enemy position, marking with red smoke.
Wilco Forge, Gunman 2-1, you're up. I'm on cover. Copy.
Push from the southwest, tear them up with the 30 mic mics and egress north. I'll be 200 feet southeast of the target building. Danger close, initials Mike. Let me know when you're inbound.
So I have very strict control over my approach angle here, so it does take me a while to fly around the target and get set up. But then very easy to see, red smoke is on target, so head in and then start gunning as much as possible.
Gunman 2-1 in from the southwest.
Cleared hot, gunman, let him have it.
Do get a nice fire on something in that area, sprayed quite a lot of ammo, but there seems to be a lot of infantry by sounds of it. Can't see what I'm shooting at, just shooting at the red smoke more than anything.
Gunman 2-1 is off.
Good hits, good hits. Gunman, we need to get the hell out of here. We clear to move?
Negative, Forge. I've got Italian hostiles on the roofs of the building to the north and south. You want us to hit them?
Stand by, gunman. Gunman, Forge, can you confirm you're looking at the building directly southwest of our position?
Affirmative, Forge.
Ah, hell. Gunman, that might be a no-go. That looks like the local hospital.
Ah, shit. No telling if there's any civilians inside. We can't hit it, Forge.
Alright, we're gonna have to fight our way out. Any eyes on the hospitals northeast?
Spread out in the field. 5 500 feet east of your location.
Hey, firm, stand by. Let me try and get eyes on. Tally target gunmen, they're out in the open. Request type 3 attack, ordnance your discretion, 1 restriction. Final attack heading is going to be 335.
Wilco Forge, Gunman 2-1, kill infantry 500 feet down the dirt track east of the Forge. Attack heading 335, clear to engage. Copy, Gunman 2-1 engaging.
So this was the group of infantry that I'd previously spotted. I did drop a mark point on them, so I knew exactly where to get them back. Decide here to go for rockets as I'm a little low on gun, and so start firing rockets and can see that I get some really decent hits there, so turn away.
Pull up. Al, pull up. Pull up.
Then start taking a hell of a lot of fire, and so go evasive.
Good hit, Steve. Solid kill. Break. Sound launch.
Sorry about the glitch there. I had to run downstairs and answer the door at the worst time for this mission. But I do flare, I do take a very, very close hit there. Start leaking fuel, but I am intact. Continue to dump flares and try and get out of there.
We have time on a large infantry force moving towards you from the north. Advise you stay put and defend your location. Thin the crowd for you until you can make a break for it.
Copy, gunman. I've requested QRF, an armored platoon about 10 clicks from here. We're going to hold here and burn through our ammo until they arrive, then clean this whole village out.
Break.
Planning your
Sound
type 3
launch.
control on any targets that leave the north section of the village and try to approach our position. We've got a few red smoke markers remaining, so any targets that hit too close, we'll line them up, you knock them down. How copy?
Copy, Forge. Gunman engaging. Gunman 2-1, engage any infantry that moves in the open ground between the north village and Forge's location. Keep your fire away from either set of buildings. I'll continue on cover. You are cleared to engage. Make sure you conserve your ammo as much as possible. We've seen plenty of surprises from the IRGC in the past. Gunman 2-1.
Contact front! Contact front!
So I'm hurt, but I'm not out of it. Come in on the first set of red smoke here. I've decided to go for a bit of a guns pass here, since I was told to reserve ammo, so doing my best to do that. Having to flare a lot, really nervous here, but managing to do some damage.
Pull up. Pull up.
Now I do have one dumbfire bomb, and I decide this is probably a good opportunity. This field is just full of hostiles, so it doesn't really matter if this is accurate. I just need to put explosives in the field. Decide to go for a CCRP release, which I tend not to do with the dumbfire bombs, but this time again I'm not going for accuracy. I'm happy to do this, and this keeps me a little bit away from return fire. So head in
Pull up. Pull
and pickle.
Crap, where did that come from? Gunman 2-1, new target. We have a heavy AAA piece in the clear on the
Contact
east
these!
end of the
Get
north
some red
village.
smoke on them!
Looks like ZU-57. A 57? That's got a lot more reach than what we usually see. Affirmative, Gunman 2-1. You got this, and you need me to hit it.
So I've seen the target, so happy to go for it.
I'll handle it. Steep out.
Now, a little bit awkward because it is hiding behind some trees, so I have to reposition a bit to get a laser sight, decide that my laser guided rockets are really good for this standoff. So head in, rockets away, and then just wait.
Triple A's down.
Now, the enemy have taken some absolutely horrendous casualties in this open field area, but it's been a while since I've made a pass, so I go back in, decide that laser rockets are absolutely fine for this. Just point the laser at one unlucky guy that I spot, and then fire away, hoping the splash will do damage to everyone around him. And while I'm hunting over the area for other targets, I do unfortunately see a man-pad stood out in the open in this area. No idea if he's still got ammunition since he doesn't seem to be firing, but I don't want to take that chance. So I head in and send another laser rocket on the way to him. And sure enough, direct hit. This guy's not going to be bothering me. Now their attack is very much losing momentum here. There's only a few left over. I identify one on the targeting pod and go in for guns. Fortunately here I do make a mistake. I spot another guy standing in the open to the right, worry that he might be a man-pad and decide to engage him, forgetting exactly how close he is to the nearby buildings. So I do fire away.
Pull up, pull up.
What's your fire? Firing too close to the village.
Altitude, altitude.
So yeah, that was a mistake on my part. I broke ROE there.
Gunman 2-1 and telling him an ammo truck pulling out of the north village heading towards the road.
Can see this one quite clearly heading towards the road, so keep an eye on it. So I don't get explicit orders to engage this, but I am free fire on anything between the two compounds, and so just try and time my approach so that when this thing is halfway between the two, I head in to do a guns pass on it. Not the best guns pass, but do in the end hit it.
Target guilty.
Altitude, altitude.
Good shooting.
Holy shit! Looks like he was calling out straight for us.
Gunman 1-1, Gunman 3 is inbound. Sit rep. Good to see you, Ronnie. You really poked a bear over here. Special Forces team went into the village on a camped mission. Things got really hard with a large hostile force in the northern section of the village. Forge position came under heavy attack, but we got them through it. We've got additional ground support incoming. Help them secure the area. We're RTB. Copy, Davey. See you back on ground. Forge 6-3, we're departing the area. Gunman 3 is relieving. Stay safe, Forge 6-3.
Alright, copy that, gunman. Next time you're in hell and want boots on the ground, give us a call. We'll be there. 463 out.
Steve, we're heading home. Clown Angels 15 and RDB. IRGC are really proven to be a problem, aren't they? Yes, sir. Really need to get a grip on things out here. Can't just flat on every village in the region.
So yeah, after that just headed back, still had most of my ordnance. I was saving it, mostly because this is the first time the game's explicitly told me to save my ordnance, and I have run out before, so I think I overboarded and didn't really use as much as I could have. But still, that went particularly well. We did really manage to stop it. Just those few bombs that were dropped were enough to really disable their attack there. And so out of 74 enemies that were killed during all of that, I ended up getting 33 of them. And so, yeah, seemed pretty good. Plane came back in a few broken pieces, but it's an A-10. It can survive that. Just a fuel leak, but not really a bad one. There isn't that much wing fuel in the A-10. Most of it is in the main tanks. And so even with that draining, wasn't too bad. So yeah, really good, fun mission. Joe did just need to watch my ROE there. Got a little bit too excited seeing a man pad and deciding to engage it, when really I should have just left that there. It was too close to the civilian buildings. Anyway, I believe next time is the final episode, so I hope you join me there for that. And otherwise, remember to be kind to yourselves and everyone else. Cheers.